A quick PSA, therapy is not gay. There's this crazy cultural bias against going and talking to a mental health professional who studied for years about different issues you might have or different limiting beliefs you might have. And this bias is really silly and childish and immature. People see it as feminine or whatever. The reality is, it doesn't matter if therapy is perfect or therapy is fundamentally flawed. If you have access to therapy easily, let's say you're at a college that offers services or for free to students or something else where it's like you can get it and it's like you can access it and you're someone who has much limiting beliefs or is just looking for general guidance and advice, you should be going to as many different available sources as you can. And a lot of times, sometimes, even when you go to that mental health professional and they're a bad fit for you, or they're just like a bad therapist, or low key, like Western therapy just doesn't have that much to offer you at this moment, like you will still gain even from receiving bad advice a lot of the time. It's okay to come in to an experience critically thinking and analyzing everything you're hearing, but just like saying ignore and having this stubborn sense of I'm going to do all this stuff on my own. At the end of the day, what matters in life is not who did it on their own, but just who did it, right? When we talk about Alexander the Great, people are like, oh, he conquered the known world by this young age, blah, blah, blah. Nobody's like, he didn't do that by himself, right? He had like a whole massive army. He was a prince. He inherited all this stuff. Nobody cares. People just remember him as Alexander the Great, right? Even now we have this thing of like, oh, the self-made billionaire. There's no such thing as a self-made billionaire. And at the end of the day, the fact that some billionaires are not self-made is not going to erase their money. And I'm not saying either of those are example people who had like a great impact per se. I'm just saying like the mindset of not using every potential tool available to you to get ahead, especially in a game where your mindsets and limiting beliefs can hold you back massively. And the people who win are often people who are willing to do way more and things that others don't. You need to be going to every single source you can to learn and grow. Reading, journaling, meditating, talking to a professional, exploring different spiritualities. Even if you're committed to your own, you can still learn in the same way that if you learn a different language, you'll learn stuff about your own language just by studying another language because you'll see common relationships between the two, ancestry, shared words, etc., history. Don't box yourself in and chase your dreams.